The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today we're going to conduct a sea trial and performance evaluation of a cruising yacht from Australian builder Maritimo, the X60 sports motor yacht. A yacht that exemplifies luxury and style and indeed sets a new tone for the Australian builder. Her engines have been moved farther forward than we usually see, giving her better natural balance. She's designed to be owner-operated, so her systems are simple and her handling is forgiving. Let's start with a look at her operational features. The helm is starboard mounted and upholstered in soft touch vinyl. A compass is mounted to the center. The panel includes dual Garmin 22-inch displays, the largest this panel can accommodate. They can display engine data, but there's an independent display for engine readouts just below. The three-piece windshields have narrow mullions and 3 wipers with sprayers. Most important, when standing at the helm, there's full visibility forward as well as when sitting. The steering wheel is on an extended pod and mounted to a tilt base that turns the Maritimo Racing hydraulic power steering for better response. To both sides of the wheel are the electrical switches. Above and to the right are the engine start-stops and the joysticks for the bow and stern thrusters. Maritimo Shaft Engineering enables hydraulic or electric joystick options from the likes of Twin Disc, ZF, and Yacht Controller. The joystick will mount forward of the throttle controls. A panel to the right holds the engine controls, the trim tabs with LED indicators, the grid controller for the forward displays, the windshield wiper controls, and the control for the remote spotlight, all within easy reach of the helm seat. Further down is the VHF, a charge port, the Garmin chart card receiver, 110-volt outlets, and the speaker for the VHF. The helm seats are obviously inspired from Maritimo's racing heritage. Both adjust fore and aft, include high backs, diamond pattern stitching, and flip bolsters. Storage is below, accessible from the back. The main electrical panels are in a cabinet at the stairs leading below to the aft space. 24 DC electrical panel is to the left, 110-volt panel to the right. As for the ground tackle, chain locker access hatches flank the windlass that feeds the all-chain rode out to a recessed anchor roller. A cable takes the standing load off the windlass. 11-inch cleats out of the top of the cap rail and eliminate the need for chocks, but chafing gear is fitted just outboard. We access the engine room from a hatch in the aft deck or a door in the aft space below, and it offers standing headroom as well as room around the engines for easy servicing. The engines have been moved forward, and this not only provides more room for the aft cabin, but better balances the boat and produces better performance since it optimizes the straight shaft angle. It also allows for more room to create this aft entertainment space just behind, something that Maritimo uses to full advantage with some out-of-the-box thinking. The deck lining forms an integral part of the hull structure with a patented grid liner system, improving the strength and vibration deadening. The main components in the engine room, of course, being the twin 1,000 horsepower Volvo-Penta D13 engines turning straight shafts. These straight shafts are a better alternative to pods, as we have just as much maneuverability around the dock thanks to the thrusters. It's a more cost-effective solution and certainly requires less maintenance. And Maritimo are well known for their shaft drive performance. To the forward bulkhead are the fuel filter water separators, and as each engine gets a dual filter setup with a selector valve in between, we can make changeouts on the fly. Vacuum gauges are between each set. Fuel tanks are to the sides, and sight gauges are fitted showing levels at a glance. And their location, along with the water tanks being centralized around the hull's center of buoyancy, minimizes the effect of varying loads on the vessel's now optimized balance and trim. Aft is the 17.5 kW generator. An optional quick 19 gyro can be installed forward in the hull structure. Now let's head out on the water and take a look at the numbers. The Maritimo X60 has a length overall of 63 feet 9 inches, a beam of 17 feet 1 inch, and a draft of 5 feet 2 inches. With a dry weight of 67,240 pounds, 28% fuel, 24% water, and 8 people on board, we had an estimated test weight of 69,805 pounds. In open water, she really came to life. At 2460 RPM, we recorded a top speed of 33.1 knots. That speed resulted in 0.4 nautical miles per gallon, a number that remained relatively steady through all throttle settings down to 1750 RPM. Therefore, there's no best cruise, but we found ourselves running quite comfortably at that 1750 RPM setting in 19.8 knots. At that speed, we were burning 46.2 gallons per hour, which translated into a range of 437.4 nautical miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 1,135-gallon total fuel capacity. With the weight more evenly balanced, she had a natural 5-degree bow-high attitude that doesn't diminish the forward view but does allow those hard chines to keep spray low and wide for a dry ride. She has a gentle 7-degree roll into turns. With calm conditions on test day, we weren't able to test her rough water handling and were left with crossing wakes to experience her clean penetration with no pounding or even adverse spray. The X60 signals a new generation of yachts from Maritimo, and it's a step in the right direction. It comes with the quality handling and ease of use that the brand is so well known for, plus the upscale fit and finish. It also marks some out-of-the-box thinking with a more creative look at the aft space that would otherwise be relegated to storage. But that's in another video, be sure to look for it. For now, this is my sea trial and performance evaluation of the X60 from Maritimo Yachts. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.